Today I fucked up by eating leftover pizza. So earlier today I ordered pizza, ate, and then left the box on the counter since it was still hot. A few hours later I got snackish again and went back for round 2. So I started to reheat a slice while admiring my culinary excellence for using the air fryer instead of the microwave and waiting for the blaring beeps to announce to the world that the pizza was ready for my voluptuous derriere. I ate my pizza happily, and then while I was cleaning up and washing the dishes, my brother stopped by and walked into the kitchen. Being the amazing host I am, I told him there was pizza and asked if he wanted me to warm up a slice for him. Only to hear him hesitate to respond. Well, you see, the thing is, I'm blind, multiple retinal detachments. I can still somewhat perceive objects as blurry color differences. Like if there's a bright green shoebox on a white carpet floor, I can see that something is on the ground, but I won't know it's a shoebox until I touch it though. Or I can tell if a person is walking around since I see a human-shaped object moving. But if a person were sitting quietly in a chair, I won't even be able to tell there was a person there. My brother proceeds to exclaim to me that the pizza is crawling with ants. The master chef in me puts 2 and 2 together and realizes why the pizza was extra crunchy and flaky. It wasn't due to my air-frying prowess after all. Turns out I ate ant-topping pizza. I'd like to think I'm a fairly adventurous eater, but that comes with the stipulation that I know what I am eating at least. I'd be down to try insects when traveling abroad and stuff, but ants were not a part of my elementary school cafeteria food pyramid posters. Usually not a midday floss and brush kinda guy, but I definitely was today. The whole experience was fairly unsettling to say the least. Not sure if it's a silver lining or not, but the ants were cooked and I couldn't see them. I'm just going to sugarcoat this new memory and say I hit my protein intake for the day. Too long did not read. Blind guy eats pizza with extra toppings. Why do you have ants though? Should probably get that. Ahem, looked at. Remember to clean your air fryer before next use. GIF. Giphy, JSDDLVI7G1 female KF2 Malix UQ. Expect someone to get you a box of chocolate-covered ants sometime in the near future. Follow-up post I'm hoping for. Blind man gets full vision back after eating ants. TIFU. By getting shot at by the Philippines Navy. This happened about 10 years ago. At the time we lived on an island in the southern Philippines. Friends of ours invited us to sail together down to a more remote island and have a barbecue and some drinks. We sailed our Hobie trimaran and they sailed their catamaran. As they were a new couple, we decided to book some accommodation on the island so they could have some alone time together, and to be frank, we didn't want to hear their antics. The afternoon progressed nicely, much food was consumed and way too much alcohol. After sunset we decided to head off to our resort and leave the 2 lovebirds alone. My wife asked if I was okay and can I find the resort as it was pitch black and no moon. Completely inebriated I of course puffed out my chest and slurred, of course. Off we went into the pitch black, and as you guessed we were completely lost. After about an hour I could see some distant lights and headed for them. Next thing we know a spotlight was trained on us and excited shouting came from what we assumed was the shore. My Bisaya, the local language, is rudimentary at best, and nothing I shouted back seemed to de-escalate the excitement. Next thing they opened fire, and you can imagine I'm shitting myself and my wife is crying. Thankfully the shooting stopped and a patrol boat headed out to us. Unbeknownst to us we had ventured into a protected marine area outside a naval base. We were roundly scolded and sent on our way. The only problem is we had no idea where we were, where the resort was, or where our friend's boat was. After a few more hours we chanced on their boat, woke them up, kept drinking and told them of our adventure. To this day my wife is very wary of sailing with me. Too long did not read. Got lost at seas and accidentally trespassed into a restricted area and got shot at by the Philippines Navy. That's why you should always sail with a cannon, just like in the good old days winking face. This is why you don't boat at night, and especially so in an area you don't know. Oh, and good job with the drinking and driving too. Very responsible. Edit. Drinking while driving a boat is still drinking and driving. It's dangerous and illegal, and it's irrelevant he was on vacation. You would give him shit if he got behind the wheel of a car while drunk. This is no different. I'd be wary of sailing with you, too. Sailing drunk, at night, in unfamiliar waters, with insufficient navigation aids, GPS, charts, instruments, to the point you got yourself lost? I understand the story is from some years ago, and the technology might have been less convenient, but that only highlights the poor decision-making involved. Not to mention breaking maritime law by boating while under the influence. What will we do with a drunken sailor? TIFU. We went to the beach and didn't apply sunscreen everywhere. So me and my girlfriend went to the beach, she in her bikini and me in my normal swimming shorts. Applying sun protection in a thick way like always. After a short while she said, what if we lose our clothes? Because there wasn't anyone there, and she was already getting more comfortable being naked in public. So we laid naked there for a couple of hours. Then when was the time to go, I felt a warm feeling in my genital area. I was thinking, did I touched any hot sauce or chill like I already did quite a few times? Then it hit me, sunburn. Sunburn on my dick and parts of my balls, cooked lobster red. And it was getting hotter and hotter. Just putting my shorts on was an extremely painful experience. I could barely move, couldn't sit or walk normally. She got me some ice in a bag and driven me home. There she made me a cold bath. Of course she had to be fully seductive and sexy doing that, so I got a fucking boner, and being uncut with a lot of foreskin I had almost as painful experience as a kidney stone couple of years back. Now I'm lying here with a bag of frozen food on my lobster red dick, waiting for painkillers to kick in. Update. GF doesn't have any burns. I used aloe vera but the pain still persists, literally can't move. Bonus thing is that I have a high fever now. I had to call in sick, and tell the doctor about my situation. She wants me to come in to see if they are second-degree burns and to get a prescription for some proper drugs. Too long did not read. Went to beach, get sunburned on my penis, now lying in bed with frozen food for cooling. Did your girlfriend also get sunburned? You should get her a red tit account. My guy, go get some serious sunburn ointment from a doctor pharmacy. I've had second-degree burns twice from sunburn and that shit is nothing you mess around with. It will help it heal faster and help alleviate the pain as much as possible. Always apply sunblock everywhere I go to a nude beach and I'm real pale, it's needed. Been there. Good news is it's a mistake you only make one time. Wait till it peels, will be like a snake shedding its skin.